adventure, an unusual and exciting, typically hazardous, experience or activity. For today's adventure, we're heading to Doran Canyon, located in the famous Calico Hills of Southern California, and this is known to be a hard trail. Body damage, braking are common. This is truly going to be one epic adventure.
Good morning, Joshua Noesser here, and we're here in Calico, California. This is right next to Yermo and Barstow, and today we are heading out to Doran Canyon. And this is a hard trail, big waterfall, lots of challenges, lots of fun. If you've never been to Calico, amazing scenery, beautiful mines to explore. I mean, just a cool place. Definitely worth doing. Well, we got a group getting ready, so we need to pack up and get started. So stay tuned.
The group's already aired down, and we're starting our way up Doran Canyon. We're taking the bypass today, as well, the Gatekeeper might be a little harder than most people do. We look off to our right and see some stunning views. Then we're passing the Gatekeeper, and this brings back some fun memories.
Winch!
We drop into the canyon and we make our left turn. This is one of my favorite spots. Almost feels like you're driving through a volcanic bed. With some articulation, some rocks, always makes for an interesting time. As Jennings works Sonic through the trail, I look back and notice the Bronco isn't moving very well. Later to find out, this is his first off-road trail ever. With Bronco's history of weak tie rod ends, I ran back to help out, and he was focused. You could see it all over his face. Robert Vance made quick work of the obstacle, but Ginger, well, gave her a few problems. Today, we decided to go left and stay in the canyon. At times, I've taken the bypass on the right to skip the narrow area because it does get a little tight in places. But that little canyon is one of my favorite places. As you can see, the scenery is just top notch. As we were stopped waiting on people to catch up, I look off to the left and I notice the hillside looks like it's melting. Kim made quick work of the double waterfall at the end of the narrow canyon. Now, Jennings is working her way up it. Mark taking Manus up it, really showing how easy it is.
So we're working our way up the trail, and now we're into the narrow canyon, which is just at the beginning of the trail. The one thing about this little area is it's so narrow, you can't really pick a different line. You got a foot either way, and that's about it. Around the corner, you got a double ledge waterfall. It's about probably 5 feet total gain overall, maybe 4 feet. But what happens is the longer wheelbase will actually hang up on their belly to try to get up because it's just a little too long with the breakover angle. The trick is to get on the far left side as you go up. Just try right up it. There's a little red rock that sticks out, and that's where you want to get your tires on. You go up that, hard right, get around the big rock's top. Boom, you're up. We're depreciating vehicles today, people.
We might joke around all the time about different makes and models of vehicles. The truth is, if you're willing to wheel, your family.
What's going on? We got someone out of the vehicle.
Uh-oh.
Bronco down. Is he hitting the rear diff, Chris?
No, I'm gonna put a rock into that rear tire though.
So here we are in the ultimate natural element of the Bronco. Rocks being thrown underneath to help it get through even the easiest of driveways. Speed bump? Not today, people. But if you watch closely, I guarantee there's a Starbucks stop in the near future.
Remember that when we went to Big Bear and they were talking?
Straight, straight. Yep, here, come on, Bull. Straight.
Come on. Yes.
Hold on.
Chris was able to get him unstuck and moving yet again. I up top was providing some remote support to help out where I could.
Keep going, driver. Driver more. Driver more. Driver more. Driver more. Driver. There we go. Straight.
Right, straight.
Slow. Right when he hits that hard turn. Hard turn. Stop. Nope. 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 Stop. Back up.
Back.
Don't hit this rock.
This is gonna be a problem right here. Nice, man.
All right. So the question of the day is, how does it feel to depreciate your vehicle?
Love it.
Now that we got the Bronco through, we're moving forward. It took no time at all to get to the main waterfall. Now Kim is approaching it. Let's see how she does.
Turn your lockers on now. Go, 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 don't slip off. Go. Good job, Kim.
With almost no rocks in the bottom, that's a hard obstacle. Kim was able to get right up it. Now, let's see how Jennings does.
Line yourself up. Driver. There we go. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. You gotta go. You gotta go. Forward. Forward's your only option. Just work your wheels. Turn faster as you go forward.
That momentary lift and throttle has now got Jennings in a precarious place.
Get driver. Driver, driver hard. All the way. All right, passenger, let's keep going and turn passenger. Come on, it's trying to. All right. Passenger, back up, just gentle, okay? Stop. Keep going. One more. Gentle. I think you're gonna get out. Keep going.
And this is when things went wrong.
Oh, no! All right, so we just got to Doran Waterfall. Kim walked right up it. Now it's Jennings' turn. And she backed off just a little too early, it looked like. And what happens is the Jeep settled in a little bit. She tried to keep going, but this was just hitting her sliders too hard. Backed up, and it just sort of bound up just enough. And that U-joint, it was time to go, it said. So, and, well, it happens, man. So, I mean, it was me a couple weeks ago, my knuckle. It's Jennings' turn. we're going to repair this Jeep, get it going, and get out of here. So let's watch.
With Mark and Shane putting their hands on the Jeep, we know we're in good hands, as these guys know what they're doing.
Better than nothing.
The plan was to get the caps out and just move the Jeep. Unfortunately, what happened is the caps are sticking out and hitting the axle housing themselves. We were going to take things apart so we could get to the caps, but unfortunately the bolts were frozen on and we couldn't make easy progress.
It's coming out.
Out of nowhere, a gentleman approached us who was driving a Toyota that was coming down the trail. He jumped out and helped out, just trying to get things moving along.
There's one thing you could always say about the off-road community, and that is they're family. It doesn't matter what you drive, and I say this all the time. We joke around about Toyotas and the Isuzus and everything else, but bottom line is, if you drive off-road, you're family. My group of Toyota guys came up, and now they're working on Jennings Jeep with our guys and getting this thing back into moving. Goal is we're going to stationary the cap, put the tire back on, brakes back on, and two-wheel drive out of here. We're going to put Mark in front of her, and as long as we stay in two-wheel drive, we should be able to get out of here. So that's the plan, and that's what we're doing. That's it. That was it.
Since we were unable to get all the caps off the joint, get the joint out, what we did is we left two caps on, and that's the two caps across from each other. What this does, it sort of stationaries the U-joint and will keep it from wobbling out and causing too many problems. You can't do this with just one cap or three caps. You have to have two or none. Now that we got the tire back on, it's time to move the Jeep. Here comes Super Winch. I always wanted to winch a two-wheel drive vehicle up a large waterfall. Now that Jennings Jeep is successfully converted in pre-runner mode, the goal here is I'm going to go ahead and spotter out all the major obstacles. I am concerned as there is a few waterfalls ahead of us, but first we got to get everyone else up this waterfall. Now that Jennings is underway, it's time to get the rest of the group going. First off is Mark, but we got to get those tools put away so we can get moving. After just making that way too easy, now it's everyone else's turn to make it up this big ledge.
Yeah. Slow. Right there. Slow! Slow! Keep it turned. Slow! Come on. Straight. Towards me now. Passenger. Almost.
Although I was confident the Bronco could have made it up the waterfall, with Jennings' Jeep broken, it was best to be safe than sorry. So, threw the winch out, and it's time to get him up. Now, it's Ginger and Eric's turn.
Keep it driver, keep it driver. Driver more. Now, straight, straight, passenger hard. Whoa!
We went ahead and got the strap on for Ginger. Normally we'd give her a few more shots, but we've been holding up this area and bottlenecking the trail for a good hour plus. So we just want to get everyone up and let the traffic start flowing.
Right there.
Now, it's time to test my spotting skills and see if we get Jennings off this trail under our own power.
Faster, faster.
This sign is making a little more sense today than normal. One of the obstacles I was most concerned about is this waterfall. Cameras never do it justice. Well, my advice to Jennings, drive it like you stole it.
All right.
A well-deserved break for what shouldn't have been a very hard day. Some people say there's signs in the universe of what might happen that day. You just have to know how to read them. Now that our late lunch is over, it's time to head down the trail. We have to get back out of all these canyons, so our plan is Phillips Canyon West, even though there's some big waterfalls, going down them so gravity is on our side. Have you ever noticed how that looks like a skull? This might be the greenest I've ever seen this area, and man, these sharp color changes are beautiful.
There you go.
With a long day under our belt and the finish line in sight, stress is starting to be relieved. It doesn't matter what happens on the trail, who it happens to. We all are just family. And now, it's time to relax, enjoy a cold one, and relax. Till our next adventure, be safe. I hope to see you on the trail.